There is one factor that a lot of people don't put into consideration, and I fell victim of this in the past. But learning from my lessons, I was able to save myself the stress and all that trauma of losing my hair. Today, I want to share an important topic for natural hair care, and that is protein and its role in strengthening our hair. In case you don't know, what gives your hair the structure and the stability and strength that it has is protein, because your hair is made up of a protein called keratin. So this protein is responsible for strengthening your hair and helping your hair to be able to withstand any form of manipulation and breakage. Because what happens is the fact that anytime you handle your hair, either by maybe washing your hair, deep conditioning your hair, or trying to put your hair in some sort of style, you are in a way manipulating your hair. So there's every tendency for your hair to break each time you undo your hair. What is more important is the fact that if you're able to keep your hair in such a state where it's strengthened and it also has the structure in place, you'll be able to avoid unnecessary breakage each time you manipulate your hair. Because definitely, of course, one way or the other, we have to manipulate our hair. And like I said, I fell victim of this I think that was last year. I don't know where I learned that protein was going to make your hair dry, it was going to make your hair break. I stopped using protein entirely. I sort of saw the decline in the strength of my hair, because then I started losing my hair. My hair was shedding a lot, my hair was breaking a lot, so I didn't know what to do until late last year, when I decided, okay, I need to go back to my drawing board. I need to go back to my basics, and I started doing what I was doing previously, which is doing protein treatment. And right now you can see where my hair is. It's very, very healthy. One thing people don't realize is that for your hair to be able to stop snapping at every little touch, it has to have some form of strength. That structure is very, very important. That is what is going to help you to some extent to minimize the breakage that you have. And some of the signs you will see to know that your hair might be lacking protein is that sometimes your hair feels so soft, like overly soft. I'm not saying your hair being soft is a bad thing. I'm only saying if you've maybe monitored your hair or know how your hair reacts or how your hair behaves, or what your hair texture is originally, and then you will know when it has gone off from that state to something that is not so pleasing, and thereby you're losing a lot of hair. What I typically tell people, once you start maybe losing your hair is breaking unnecessarily, try to find out what the issue is before jumping into one magic product that promises to do so much great things for you. You have to make sure you are in a place where you understand your hair to a certain level where you can be able to say, okay, I know what the problem is, and I'm going to tackle the problem in this way. Like I did in my own case, I knew that I was doing protein treatment, even though I wasn't doing it the right way. But I knew that helped my hair. Like I didn't have issues at the beginning, but then when I stopped, the health and strength of my hair declined so much. I needed to get back on track, so I decided to go back to what I know I was used to, what I know I started with, and was helping me a great deal. There is a balance to protein treatment. You have to balance between protein and moisture. Otherwise, doing both at the extreme is going to cost you a lot. So definitely balance between moisture and protein. And one of the ways in which you can balance moisture and protein is by making sure that each time you do a protein treatment, you want to make sure to follow up with a moisturizing deep conditioner. That was what I learned. So I started doing protein treatment the right way, and that way both are balanced, so you don't have too much of the protein and you don't have too much of the moisture. So both of them combined makes a perfect combination. So for now, I don't have like per se a protein deep conditioner. What I use is still my egg. So regardless of what people say about eggs, it's working for me, like for now. So maybe in the future I might change, but for now it's working for me. So I use eggs, I put some honey, sometimes I put oils, sometimes I also mix with my deep conditioner and mix it, and that forms my protein treatment. So it's just as simple as that. I love doing things as simple as possible, because I've learned from doing too many things at the same time. So that works for me and I'm good with it. So find out what works for you. If you don't even believe in protein, you believe that what you're eating is enough for you, doesn't affect your hair in any way, please stick to that. Like people always say, don't fix what is not broken yet. I always say this each time people ask me questions, I will tell you what works for me. I will tell you what I've experienced, but I will also tell you to make sure you're doing what works for you, because what happened to me might be different from what happened to you. The texture of our hair are different, you know. It might take me to use protein treatment, hair mask, to be able to get my hair to be strengthened. It might take you just doing your regular eating right, you know, keeping up with your moisture routine, deep conditioning as normal, for your hair to be balanced. There are people who don't do all these things and their hair is still okay. So it's not a one size fits all. You just have to find your own balance and make sure you stick to it regardless of what anybody says. That is all I have for you guys in today's video. I hope you've learned something. I hope that this video benefits you. If it does, please make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up, like the video, hit that like button, share this video as well to people who might need it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are yet to do so. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.